All this story would start in the Tournament of Power, in which Son Goku proved to possess an extremely incredible power, since this time he was even able to face Jiren without any problem. However, at the moment of finishing the Ultra Instinct, Jiren's advantage against Goku was evident. So at the moment, Jiren, with a powerful blow, was able to send him flying with surprising power. However, on this occasion, Goku had collided with several of the rocks of the Tournament of Power, so he would be out of combat. The other warriors tried to throw Goku off the platform of the Tournament of Power, but the evil Emperor Frieza was able to help him, as well as provide him with some of his energy. However, when Goku woke up, something in him had changed, since his ki was very unstable, while when he fought with is much more aggressive than normal. I don't know if those will be the effects of using the Ultra Instinct, since a mortal has never been able to access such a state. The final battle would take place of the Tournament of the Force, in which Goku and Jiren faced each other in a very close battle. But to the surprise of the entire Universe 11, Jiren at every moment of the battle began to look more cornered. That's right, the power that Goku was able to release on this occasion was incredible, but when he was able to throw him off the platform, the true effects became present in Goku's body. However, Goku, with his determination, was able to throw himself off the platform along with Jiren. So both would lose, the story would go on normally. Even the Android 17 had made the wish to the Super Dragon Balls to bring to life all the universes. So each of the warriors volunteered to their respective universes. But something very strange was happening throughout the body and essence of Goku, as this little by little began to emanate an evil power, of which the deities of Universe 7 noticed. Hey Whis, this is bad. Because if Son Goku becomes a dark energy warrior, he'll be able to end the whole universe. Even I don't think he'll be able to beat him. That's what I was referring to train, Mr. Beerus. How is it possible that the most powerful god is afraid of a mere mortal? I recognize that the power of Mr. Goku is incredible, but you, as the god of this universe, must possess the power to stop him. I know, Whis, and I beg your pardon, but tell me, do you think we have to go to planet Earth right now? Indeed, Mr. Beerus, we must find out what is the reason for the sudden change in Mr. Goku's behavior. Both deities began to go to the planet Earth, in which the Z Warriors were at a party at Bulma's house. But a small misunderstanding between Goku and Vegeta would make Goku's anger increase much more, and having him face to face, he was able to deal him a good blow, sending Vegeta to fly, while Goku would quickly access the Super Saiyan Blue. What's going on? That's not the Goku I know! Of all the crater that had been created, a blue aura could be observed, since Vegeta had also accessed the Super Saiyan Blue. So at the moment, both Saiyans began to exchange hundreds of blows all over the place. However, as Goku was dominated by anger, he wasn't able to think clearly, receiving several powerful blows from the Prince of the Saiyans, while Prince Vegeta was granting the beating of his life to his greatest rival began to wonder the following. What's happening to Kakarot? I feel like all his power and essence is turning negative. But in front of everyone, the deities of Universe 7 had arrived. So instantly, they were able to stop the combat of both Saiyans, and Whis, with an amazing speed, was able to deliver a certain blow to Goku's head, which had made him lose consciousness completely. Whis, do you even know what's happened to Kakarot? His behavior's not the usual one. I don't understand what the hell is going on to him. You're not the only one, Vegeta, as we are also here for the same reason. The deities of that universe quickly left for the planet of Beerus, along with Vegeta, while Chi-Chi, Goku's wife, was very concerned. What's happening to my Goku? He's always liked to fight, but he's never behaved in this way. Chi-Chi, calm down. I promise we'll find a way for Goku to return to normal. Meanwhile, on the planet of the god Beerus, the deities had arrived successfully. So at the time of arrival, Whis, with the help of Bakulo, was able to make Goku wake up, which on this occasion, despite being in his base state, emanated a surprising evil power, so much that he had surprised Whis and Beerus. Unfortunately, if this continues like this, we'll have no alternative but to end Son Goku's life, because if a warrior with the potential of Son Goku reveals himself to the 12 universes, it'll be absolute chaos. You won't be able to finish me. I'm eternal. I'm inevitable. The deities of Universe 7 used all kinds of necessary methods for Son Goku to be able to return to normal. Among their methods, even tortures, which were capable of Son Goku's screams being heard throughout the universe. For his part, in the kingdom of everything, Daishinkan, with a very serious look, was also watching everything that happened with Son Goku. This is really bad, since even Mr. Goku is Zeno-sama's best friend, so if he's able to control him, this would be chaos. I have to stop him. Daishinkan, with his great three-dimensional power, was able to reach the planet of the god Beerus in a matter of seconds. But if you're Daishinkan-sama, tell us, to what do we owe the honor of your visit? Don't worry, Beerus, leave the formalities for another time, since I'm also here because of Son Goku's behavior. But father, what can we do? This isn't normal. I was able to realize that since a part of mortal Jiren of Universe 11, I gave him that furtive blow. The essence of Mr. Goku had changed slightly, but apparently with the passage of time, his essence is becoming completely negative. In that case, father, do you think we should end Son Goku's life? I don't know, Whis, but I'll try to inspect his body first, or if some being of negative energy is manipulating him. Daishinkan would begin to approach Son Goku. However, to everyone's surprise, when Daishinkan was checking Goku's body, this one, for a quick moment with his mouth, was able to bite off part of Daishinkan's arm. Although for Daishinkan it hadn't caused any damage, Goku was able to obtain an incredible power, because with a single one of the blood of the Great Priest, Goku was able to even free himself from the chains that were holding him, destroying them completely. While his power was starting to soar in an incredible way, just like his power, Beerus, in a quick movement, would try to put him out of combat. But I was surprised because when he was about to hit him, the silver-colored eyes that had fixed on him, and only his gaze was able to grant a powerful blow to Beerus' abdomen, sending him flying to a few rocks that were around him. Mr. Goku, please calm down. We're trying to help you, because if you continue with that negative essence, we've no choice but to end your life. So please, I ask you to calm down. Daishinkan was surprised to realize how Whis had been sent flying with a great blow, creating a great disaster all over the planet of Beerus, causing several volcanoes to expel lava due to the power. The power that Saiyan's been able to obtain with a single drop of my blood's amazing. Really have to end his life. Goku would start walking towards Daishinkan, but as he did, his hair started to change to a color to a red crimson. But, as if his power had no limits, kept growing in an overwhelming way. Your worst decision wasn't to end my life when you're able to do it, because at the moment to end me, it's impossible for you. You have left me amazed, but you'll be able to send the deities of this universe flying. But to be able to face me, you'll need much more power than you possess now. Hehehe, of that there's no problem, since I have great reserves of energy. Both warriors immediately began to exchange thousands of blows, but on this occasion Goku's mentality was much more calculating and cold. So even Daishinkan found it difficult to give him a blow, just like Goku, since Daishinkan possessed an ultra instinct of greater than that of the angels. In an oversight, Daishinkan was able to grant him a pat on Goku's back, although at first glance, he didn't have so much power. When Goku fell to the planet, he created hundreds of disasters all over the place. That's right, that slap of Daishinkan had condensed an incredible power, so much so that he was even able to knock out any god of destruction. An ordinary being from that blow wouldn't be able to stand up, but to your being of a warrior race, I'm sure you'll stand up once more. A red-colored aura would rise over the planet of Beerus, while Goku would come out of the crater with multiple wounds all over his body. And at the moment, he would spit out large amounts of blood. Ah! That slap, although it seemed harmless, has caused me incredible damage. I'm aware that at this moment I'm not able to beat you, but how about taking a hit with all my power? Goku would begin to channel all his power into his right arm. The expulsion of all this power was so amazing that this moment, hundreds of planets all over Universe 7 were affected by the great power that Goku was able to release. Whis, may no planet suffer the damages of this battle. Protect them with your staff. Of course, Mr. Beerus, at this very moment. Whis, with his staff, was able to make all the other planets unaffected by the great release of Son Goku's power. Damn it! That Kakarot bug surpassed me by dozens of times. I can't believe it, but this won't stay like this. Meanwhile, Goku was able to move at an incredible speed. However, for Daishinkan, it was easy to follow the step of that Saiyan. But at the last moment that Daishinkan would grant him a blow, he would pierce Goku. That's right, that one was just a clone because the real one, he would throw his powerful Dragon Punch, with which he was able to cause incredible damage to Daishinkan, who angrily would expel a large part of his power. So instantly Goku would be seriously injured, falling to the ground on the verge of death. Ah, my whole body hurts too much. But that's funny. Apparently you feel pain too and you can bleed. In that case, I'm able to finish you, damn! That would be impossible for you since right now, I'm thinking of ending your pathetic life. Daishinkan would throw a powerful attack against Goku, but Goku, with the help of the teleportation, was able to disappear from that place, appearing on an inhospitable planet in which, upon arrival, 100 blood would come out of his entire body because the wounds were serious. On the other hand, on the planet Beerus, among the smoke, a silhouette would be drawn. I'm the Apostle of Death, and I intend to kill every one of you fucking worms. Daishinkan, with a great burst of energy, was able to make that silhouette disappear. Father, what do you think about the situation? This is serious. The level of learning that Saiyan possesses is incredible, and if this continues like this, I'm sure to be a real problem later on. In that case, yes, we must end Son Goku's life, since there's no other option, and only then we'll be able to save the other 12 universes. With all due respect, Beerus-sama, I think he's exaggerating a bit, as Kakarot wouldn't be able to beat the 12 universes. No, Vegeta, I'm sure that we'll be able to give him the required time. Mr. Goku's able to defeat the 12 universes, even if they're all fighting against him. And that has made it clear to me with the first battle we've had that we can't underestimate him. Father, I in that chaos plan to grant the God of Destruction training to Lord Vegeta, as we will need the power of mighty warriors. Okay, Whis, seems good to me. I'll retire to the Kingdom of All, since Zeno-sama must not know about any of this. Daishinkan would leave for the Kingdom of the Whole, while Goku was on the planet with hundreds of wounds. And for his part, the Prince of the Saiyans would start with the God of Destruction training. The training of the Prince of the Saiyans would begin to be of help to this great problem, in which Goku had called himself the Apostle of Death. On the other hand, returning with Goku, he was still in terrible conditions. That's right, Goku was not able to do absolutely nothing. However, he was trying to recover. In his mind, a dimension would be created, because a new flow of energy had been formed in his whole being. Goku was lying on the ground, while in front of him, a very powerful warrior would coffin, which left Goku surprised. Not how muscular it was, I was amazed by the power he exuded without even expelling any of his pressure. Damn it! Now I'm in terrible condition! This guy appears and even his power seems to surpass Daishinkan. The impossible warrior was beginning to approach Goku, who, with his energy reserves, was able to stand up, so both warriors were face to face. I have chosen an excellent successor, and that you have proclaimed yourself as the Apostle of Death makes things much easier for me. What? What the hell do you mean? I know I've proclaimed myself as the Apostle of Death, but what does that have to do with you? I was the first Apostle of Death of this entire multiverse. And when I realized your presence in essence, I wanted to manipulate you, but it's not been necessary. Haha, you would have never had the mental power to be able to manipulate me. Haha, it'd be better for you to recover, since from tomorrow I'll start with your hell. Although I'm not in the real world, I am capable of causing you serious injuries in a mental battle. Goku would wake up at the moment, finding himself lying in the same place, so at the moment Goku would not take care of what happened. But he was able to get into a meditation pose to recover his energy. Meanwhile, in the Kingdom of the Whole, Daishinkan was very thoughtful, as well as trying to locate Son Goku in each of the 12 universes, since Goku would be considered a threat of universal extinction. If we only have 2 years to Mr. Goku, that mentality, I'm sure I won't even be able to stop him. We have to do something before it's too late. But at the moment, the powerful Zeno-sama would leave the palace along with his 2 guardians.
Daishinkan, I'm really bored. I'd love to be able to do something. What do you think we hold a new tournament?
But both guardians were able to observe the serious gaze of the great priest. What's the matter with you, Dai? Since you're not to put on that look, and if you do it, it's only because something's really serious. I'm sorry, my lord, I just cannot withhold any information from you, nor from your guardians.
Daishinkan would begin to tell them everything that was happening with the Saiyan of Universes 7. So at the moment, Zeno-sama's gaze would also change to a much colder one, because his creation was endangered by a single warrior.
Son Goku's my best friend, and if it were up to me, I would give my life for him. But not for a warrior who seeks absolute chaos. Guardians and Daishinkan have the authorization to end Son Goku's life.
As you order, mighty Zeno-sama. In that case, I will likewise inform each of the gods and angels of the 12 universes, so that when they locate Mr. Goku, they will not hesitate and annihilate him once and for all.
Daishinkan, with great mental power, would communicate with each of the angels and gods, informing them about the danger that Son Goku was. However, most of the gods were puzzled since it was the same Saiyan who had brought them to life. Even Jiren, the most powerful mortal, only below Goku.
What is this? Is this a joke? Son Goku's the one who's the most pure-hearted warriors I've ever met. I can't believe he's behaving this way. Jiren, you better get ready, because we'll need your power anyway, because that Saiyan is able to activate the Ultra Instinct. I understand.
Jiren would start meditating while he was very thoughtful about everything that was happening. Returning to Universe 7, the Prince of the Saiyans had been able to achieve a similar state to that of Toppo in the Tournament of Power, since he was able to mix the essence of a god of destruction with his own body, which had made him access a new state in which, in the same way, his simple pressure and aura were capable of disintegrating beings that were weaker than their carrier. So he had to control all his power.
The training you've given me, Whis, has been on another level, but I'm not gonna give up, even if my body's torn to pieces. The power that I've achieved is incredible. It's time to help Kakarot or end his life. In that, I agree with you, Vegeta. Since the high commands have already given the order to finish with Son Goku being considered a universal level threat.
Mr. Beerus, in that case, if we really want to help Mr. Goku, we have to find him first, and they tried to make him come to his senses.
You're right, Whis. He's been my best warrior, my friend, and I'm not gonna let them end his life like that without me being able to do anything. Mr. Beerus, I'd like to go too, as Kakarot's always been my biggest rival, but equally my good friend.
The trio of warriors had gone out all over the universe in search of Son Goku. Meanwhile, with Goku, this despite seeming to be only meditating, in his mind, he kept great trainings with the original Apostle of Death, because his power was much greater, so in Goku's own mind, he was able to create a dimension exclusively for the battles. But in each training, Goku was not even able to touch the Apostle of Death.
Is that all? If you really want to be the next Apostle of Death, you have to possess a much greater power, so strive.
My body hurts too much, but today I plan to give you a blow.
I don't plan to leave without giving you a single blow. Goku would stand up again, but this time his blue hair would change to a red color, in which even his aura would become much more aggressive due to the murderous essence that released that transformation.
I get with that transformation. Even if you use the Ultra Instinct, you won't be able to do anything against me.
I'm not the same one you started fighting with, as I've been able to realize that this dimension you've created, time passes differently.
So you figured that out yourself. That seems great to me, but no matter what you do.
Without the Apostle being able to finish his sentence, Goku had thrown himself against him. But to the Goku's surprise, the Apostle was able to dodge each of his blows. That's right, despite even Goku taking his body to the limit, he had not been able to do anything against him. However, at the moment, the Apostle of Death would stretch out one of his hands, ending the training.
The training with me's over.
What? Why? We're always fighting for so much longer.
Very close to this planet, the deities of this universe, together with the warrior, are trying to locate you. Your new training or test will be that you defeat the three.
But if the Whis Angel's with them, it'll be impossible for me, since I still don't have the necessary power to face an...
I want you to trust in yourself. Since everything I've taught you, I'm sure it has been worth it.
Goku would immediately open his eyes, from which a great power would rise into the atmosphere of the planet, while his eyes as well as his hair had turned a silver color, as his power had grown in an incredible way, which had been felt by the deities. We have finally been able to locate him. Apparently he has been training anyway, as the power he currently possesses is incredible. Vegeta would be the first to approach Goku, so at the moment Vegeta would also access his new transformation, doing it from zero to intimidate Goku a little, because of the disasters he caused with all his power, so at the end of the transformation, both warriors were face to face.
I don't want to hurt you, Kakarot, so you better collaborate. We can help you, because otherwise you'll be completely eradicated.
Do you think you have the power to stop me? You've always been behind me, so don't say stupid things.
The Prince of the Saiyans, furious, would grant him a blow, which Goku with only one of his hands was able to stop.
I can tell that your power's increased in an amazing way, but it's not enough to stand up to me.
Goku, with a quick movement, was able to grant a kick to Vegeta's stomach, but Vegeta had only retreated a few meters.
You're wrong if you want to think that with a simple blow like that you'll be able to send me flying. You'll need much more power.
Apparently you become strong, but what do you think about this?
Goku, with a much higher speed, was able to connect a blow to the entire face of the Prince of the Saiyans, with which, at the moment, the Prince of the Saiyans would be sent to fly to the base of the planet, creating a great disaster since this time the power condensed in Goku's fist had been a bestiality.
No, Goku, I'm really sorry, but you leave us no alternative. We'll have to end your life because otherwise you'll destroy everything that exists.
I understand, but can they end my life?
Furious, Beerus would be able to throw himself against Goku, but Vegeta, when leaving that crater at an incredible speed, would begin to exchange blows with Goku. But both deities realized that Goku was only pressing him with his incredible defense, because although Vegeta's power was grown in an incredible way, he wasn't able to grant any blow to Goku, unlike Goku, who on each occasion was able to deliver a blow with much more power.
Mr. Beerus,
you'd better join in to support Mr. Vegeta, because if they fight individually, I'm sure Mr. Goku would be able to beat them as a whole. Beerus, a little annoyed, would agree to join, so Beerus in a quick flash would also start granting hundreds of blows. But surprising as it may seem, Goku was able to dodge each of his blows, and in a quick movement, Goku would grant a fist to each of them, making them fall to the ground, while Goku from the top of the planet would throw thousands of energy spheres which possessed incredible power.
Ugh, that hit hurt me. How is that Kakarot bug able to get all that power?
I don't know,
Vegeta, but one thing's for sure. If we really give it more time like Daishinkan-sama said, this will be the end of this whole multiverse.
Beerus, and together with the Moment, released 100% of their power, since previously they didn't intend to end Goku's life, unlike this occasion in which they were going to grant him blows to die as well as his attacks.
Apparently they're finally going to take me seriously. I have one more transformation, but with you, it's not necessary.
Both warriors became enraged at being underestimated in that way, so at the moment, the three warriors began to fight. However, the result remained the same, since they weren't able to connect an effective blow on Goku. That is really bad. If Lord Beerus together with Lord Vegeta are not able to do anything, I'll have to interfere on the battlefield to end this once and for all. But Whis was surprised because at the end of thinking that, he was able to observe how the god Beerus fell to the planet totally out of combat. That's right, Goku, by taking the battle a little more seriously, was able to put him out of combat with a single blow. The Prince of the Saiyans, at the moment, would feel the real terror, but he wasn't able to do anything because at that moment, Goku's fist is stuck in his stomach, making him lose his god destruction status in the same way.
Be thankful I don't want to end your lives. I just want to measure my power with yours, and now I want to measure myself with you.
Phew, it seems amazing to me that you are able to beat both warriors, but with me it will be completely different for you. The powerful angel Whis would release his beastly power, so Goku, realizing the power of Whis without being left behind, would access his iconic transformation, with which he was able to destroy a few planets around him. What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.